holdings we want, or stock options that were, well, not options, but stocks that we're looking at. Because I've been doing some looking. I haven't bought anything yet.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but again, I've been kind of following this crypto market and things that are going on with it. I know we're coming up on the halving. So my understanding on the Bitcoin halving, I'm assuming half the blockchain gets cut in half, so which decreases the supply by half, making it harder to mine and harder to obtain, which should in return make it more valuable. So I've been just pretty much tracking that because I'm assuming that um, that will be quote unquote alt season, when the alternative coins and cryptocurrencies that we have out there should see a spike. Uh, so what I'm trying to do is just get in pretty early and ride that wave into that alt season that kind of ends, because it's reality is the market is very volatile on the cryptocurrency side. I mean, you can put in a lot of money and lose thousands in a couple hours. But you can also gain that within a couple hours, a couple minutes. Uh, Sunday, um, Sunday, I decided to load up. I put it in because I did see that, I bought at the worst time. I bought obviously when other people were feeling pretty good about it, and you're supposed to buy when other people are feeling are fearful. So Sunday, it seems like Bitcoin was going up pretty quick. I was looking at it over the span of like 10 minutes, and it shot up like $300. So
Mm-hmm.
what I did personally, I went ahead and bought like a little bit more than half a coin, like 60% of a coin. I was going to get the whole thing, but however, I wanted to strengthen my position in Ripple and XRP. So I think I told you I had like 2,000. Kind of wanted to get 20. Well, I wanted 10, but I figured, okay, I can make some money if I do 20. So I went ahead and bought another 18,000 of them. I'm holding those right now. I'm just going to see what happens with that, because I strongly believe in Ripple. I got some information on that we can talk about a little later. But right now, that's more of something I'm just going to hold as a kind of a long-term investment. Um,
Yeah.
but with Bitcoin, I really feel like, hey, let me ride this wave real quick, make a couple $100, maybe. I don't know, maybe 1,000. But if $1,000 this month, if I can read these charts, which is very difficult, and I think you have more information on that than I do. If I can get down to reading these charts accurately, I would kind of have a better idea when to hop in and out. So yeah, again, my position on Sunday, I bought about was zero point 0.6 of a coin.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I can tell you how much it cost me. I want to say it cost me about 34. Shit, hold on. I want to say it cost about 3,500. About 3,500, like 3,560, 3,550.
Yeah.
That I spent. No, about 35, 3,600. And what happened was when I in my position when I spent this, all right, I seen it going up, man. I took my eyes off it for a while, maybe 10 or 15 minutes, and I seen it coming down fairly quickly, like while I was watching it. So I was like, all right, this could be, this could have been some type of people hopping in real quick, and now they're just jumping all out. When I went on this app, you know the app, HODL, HODL.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So when I went on that app, I'm on there daily, like often. I look at that thing maybe 50 times a day. So you can see everyone what people are saying about it on. I think is there some type of blog site, something Stitcher, another one Twitter. It has its own app, but pretty much what it does is just take whoever's saying anything about XRP or Bitcoin, whatever token you're in, and you kind of like hashtag or do that, what's that money sign, and you have your symbol behind it, it will show up on this site. So you can see all the comments that are being made across social media, what people think, and their analysis on it. So also, when you look at it, it will show you the charts and it shows you the live action trading and the price. It literally, if things are going up, everything happens in real time. So as I was looking at it, I seen it start to come down fairly quickly. I was like, all right, well, I hopped in. I think I did hop in a little high. I bought it around 7106, $7,106. That's when I bought my portion of it. I was like, I think that's a little high. It went up. I made like 90 something dollars in a couple of minutes, and I could have just sold and maybe capped off with about $80. But I was like, nah, let me see if this could be a little run. I don't know. Let me try to ride it. But my strategy wasn't prepared right because I knew if I was gonna just hop in this thing and make a couple of bucks just to see, hell, even if you make $80, I should have probably just made it, took it, and hopped out. And because it came all the way back down, literally all the way back down to like $66,695. that's why I should have bought, which I didn't now. Right now, if I look, I believe, what are we trading at? We're trading at about 60, 68.53. So I don't know what to do as far as hopping in and out. Let me not say I don't know, but I'm kind of in the place where, let me wait, because I do think this is a setup. And I really do think that we're going to see lower lows before we see a higher high. So to me, it's like, I don't want to buy in right now. Doesn't really make too much sense for me. But with regards to XRP, man, I'm very strong on that. I believe firmly in that. I believe that's gonna really be a life-changing investment.
Yeah.
Firmly, that's gonna be a life-changing investment. I thoroughly believe that.
Yeah, I agree. When we first got into XRP, it was a few years ago. I mean, we didn't know what we was doing, and I think we got in at like 20 cents, and it shot up to $4.
Yeah, it did. And my dollar cost average right now, because of how much I bought and where I bought it at, I'm back down to 20 cents. So, so pretty much it's like, all right, well, I'm buying this at 20 cents per. It's not really expensive at all. It's fairly cheap. But it's like, all right, cool. I got my dollar cost average back down. Anything up, and I bought enough to a point where every time it goes up a penny, I make like $200. Do you have? Can you pull up the chart on the time when we bought it? I don't know if you can blow that chart up or not. Probably not.
No, that was what? Do you remember the date? I can't remember.
Oh, I want to say around December 2017. I want to say before the new year. And it was scared money, man. Don't make no money. And I remember when you hit me up and you said, this Ripple thing is live. He said, like, I mean, I knew about Bitcoin, but I didn't know there was like a whole crypto market and all these other tokens and everything else out there. And you called me, it was like, yeah, man, you know about Bitcoin, you know about this, that, and the other. When you hit me up, you said, man, this Ripple, this XRP thing, this is the thing, man. You need to do this. You're like, no, you need to do this right now. And what did I do? I signed up and bought it that night. Maybe like 2 weeks later.
All right, so I think all right, so this was I'm tripping. Damn, I don't know how to go. Yeah, I don't know how to go back, but yeah, I'm not. No, it's don't go far back.
Right
here.
Yeah, that's when we got in, right there.
That's when we got in,
and see what that all-time peak that we were holding at that point.
Because we didn't know what the fuck we was doing.
Exactly. But nah, I mean, I listened to you and you was like, nah, I'm gonna rock with this for a minute. Like, I'm gonna hold on to this for a minute.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, true. I'm with you.
Man, that's like, I don't know the percentage, but that went from 25 cents all the way up to $3.
Let's just say
almost
that's a lot.
Almost $4. Yeah, man.
Let's just say that's a lot. And I guess for the group, I'm sorry, what's the name of that group you started again?
Digital Investment Group, I think.
So for the Digital Investment Group, I spent some time talking to you said Quincy's friend.
Yeah,
interested in it. I don't know if you could show him the Binance page, but of course, I'm not going to log into my account. Yeah, man, you can sign up just through Binance, Binance.us. I sent you the link. We'll drop the link in the group chat again. Or I may upload a link. What page? Is there a page you want me to upload a link to?
No, just throw it in the group. All
right, I'll throw it in the group. A link for the Binance if anyone wants to set up an account with Binance is absolutely free. There are no gimmicks. This is a U.S. exchange that has went through all the legalities that it needs to have to be a part of a U.S. exchange. So yes, when you sign up for it, it's like getting a bank account. You need personal information you need to provide. They're going to ask you for personal information that you must have. A social is one of them. This site is completely safe. There are no issues with it. However, if you are in New York, I'm hearing there is an issue with creating an account. I don't believe you guys are allowed to share yet, but I do believe you're allowed to have an account. Now, this account will allow you to have wallets. As long as you can sign up for this account, again, you may not be able to trade, but you'll have a wallet, meaning that it's going to give you a wallet address. Let's say, for example, I was going to pay you in Bitcoin. You can give me the address that this account is going to give me, your Bitcoin address that the Binance is going to give you, it belongs to you. And you'll just give that to me. I would send you my funds of Bitcoin. It will hit this wallet. So you'll log into Binance, say, okay, oh yeah, Aaron sent me X
Man,
amount
you
of Bitcoin.
saying wallet? They don't know what wallet is.
Well, it's like a wallet. Literally, it's a digital wallet. It's like one that you would have in your pocket. But this is a wallet. This is digitally stored on this exchange. This exchange is Binance, and it's U.S. regulated. There are no gains with this. There's nothing. There's no gimmick. It's free. There's no money ploy here. It's nothing for you guys to be afraid of at all. But yeah. So what happens is, again, you have a wallet once you sign up for this. Your wallet contains addresses for every asset that Binance has. Assets meaning the crypto tokens. Your Bitcoin, BTC, I'm sure everyone knows about it. You heard us talking about Ripple, XRP. What's another one they know about? They may not know, but there's another one, Ethereum. I think that the symbol for that is ETH. There's another one, Litecoin, LTC, there's etc. It's a bunch of them, and they're going to give you a wallet. I mean, an address for every one. It's your unique address. It only belongs to you and you only. If you want to accept or if you want to send or receive any payment from or to that wallet, you would have to have that address. This is like having an online digital wallet for your assets. At a later point, I guess if anyone's interested after they see this video, and they want to talk about taking their assets off this Binance account and maybe putting it on a hard wallet, meaning like something you can have in your pocket or something you can just store on your computer, we'll walk you through those steps. If anyone's interested in the crypto side, or investing in crypto, I suggest they start with Binance. I'll drop a link for that for you guys to create an account, and Coinbase. Those are the two home exchanges that I use to use. It's the way that you would deposit money into the market, and it's the way that you would withdraw money out of the market directly into your bank account. All of this stuff is very easy. None of this is hard. The hardest thing that you'll have to do is this, doing your own research on, hey, what is what's going where, trying to predict and read, charts and everything else. That's a whole new other monster. I'm not the best at that. I think Charles is more of a subject matter expert on reading charts than me. But no, that's my spiel for the introductory on the crypto side. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. It doesn't take a lot of money either.
No.
Not at it's a great way of introducing your stuff to give yourself confidence to buy stock. That's how I see it, because that's what it did for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm not good at reading charts. I'm still trying to learn how to read charts. So probably, in a few more videos, I'll do a training on how to read charts. But in the meantime, so I know there's a few people in the group making some recommendations on stocks, and that's not my main goal, is to recommend stocks, but it's more so to teach the principles of investing, share philosophies, and help people make more educated investments. But I will say, which I agree with, a lot of biotech companies are going to be shooting off. Like this one I have here, Gilead. I think they're a biotech firm, and they're really close to coming up with a COVID vaccine.
Okay.
Right. So when I look at companies, I look at what they're doing. Like, I look at their numbers, market cap and all other stuff. But I look at, okay, well, what are they doing? Right. I think somebody in the group chat recommended the airline industry. nah, it's a wrap for the airline, at least for now.
Okay,
The
okay.
airline,
That's interesting that you said that. I'm sorry, I don't want to cut off your thought, but you said it's a wrap for it. And you know what? I seen something today that made me feel like that too. My father, he went big on Boeing. I'm about to call him today and tell him you might want to reconsider that. He went big on Boeing, and he's thinking like it has to come back. But I read something about Boeing 150 planes, something cancellation, something that I need to look further into to show that like you're right, it may be a wrap for the airline industry. But people have to travel, so I mean, what do you say?
Let's see. All right. So, all right. Okay. So, and don't take what I say as gospel, y'all, because like I said, I'm not an expert at reading charts. All right. So this is a 1 month or 30-day chart. So within the past 30 days, it looks like Boeing traded as low as what is this? 90.11. That's the lowest it's traded. Mm-hmm. Right now, today it's at 140. So
it's up.
It's not even at its lowest that it's been.
Yeah, and that look at the date on that 90.11. I think wasn't that around when Trump started announcing national emergency, state of emergency, for all the stuff, and that's when the market went down crazy.
Yeah, March 18th. March 18th was when it was trading for 90.11, and then it actually shot up after that. So after he made that announcement, by the 25th, it was trading at $108. Or
this is not financial advice.
No, that shit got up to that should have got to 166.
It did. It seemed like it got pretty high after that, but then it started to level back out.
Yeah, it did. So I don't know. I'm staying away from the airline industry right now. Mm-hmm. Like I said, my focus is biotech companies, tech companies, and gold, like in gold stocks. Like one GOD is a gold ETF, right? Okay. And so, at least from what I understand, like whenever the stock market is going down, gold is gold and the stock market are not correlated, meaning they don't move together, right? So when the stock market goes down, gold goes up. When the stock market goes up, gold goes down. Mm-hmm.
Money's doing good. People aren't in fear, so it's like, don't worry about getting gold. Let's get money now. Let's get cash.
And so this right here. All right, and so VIX. So this is the they call this the fear index, the VIX, and that shows you how fearful the market is right now. So anything above 20, you're in a pretty fearful market, and there's a lot of volatility. Oh. So you don't want it to get too high, because too much volatility is not good. So you want to probably stick around like between 20 and probably like 20 and 35, I would say.
Okay.
But anything below that is bad. Anything above that is you kind of want to stay away from. So, and this is more so for options traders, people who trade options. I mentioned in the group, nobody really, bid off it. So if that's cool, if options are not your thing, but for anybody who's interested in options, when you're looking to put on the trade, you definitely want to look at the VIX. There's something that you definitely want to take into consideration. Mm-hmm. But for like regular stocks and crypto, VIX has it doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think, and I know we had like maybe 20-minute spill on options. It seems like you had a lot of information until the internet connection broke out. But like, yeah, man, even if you want to drop some more knowledge or some more recordings, or maybe have more times that we can discuss it and then share with everyone else what we're talking about, so they can see you actually teaching me, so they can get it as well.
Yeah.
But no, it's a thing. I see a lot of people doing it. It's a ton of people doing it. It's a thing. It's not. I don't know. For some reason, it's like, all right, there's a lot of complicated things I tend to pick up, and I'm pretty good with math.
You are.
But this I don't know why. You know, I was watching some videos on YouTube and, you know, just reading some stuff online, and I'm like, this is not clicking.
There's a lot of terminology, like, certain fields where you can get by without without really knowing a lot of the terminology.
Mm-hmm.
Options work. It's not you have to have a firm grasp of the terminology, because there's like, just to give you an example. So, with options trading, you have calls and you have puts, right?
Yeah.
Right. So now, when you buy a call, it's different from when you buy a put, and when you sell a call, it's different from when you sell a put, and it's a lot. And I'm still learning. Right.
Yeah.
I've been studying this for months, and it still confuses me. But they say repetition is the mother of learning.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So the more you
You're
keep
absolutely
repeating
right.
it, stick with it. Like, I ain't gonna front. I was discouraged a couple months ago.
Why? Why is that?
Because it was hard. It was hard to shit to understand. I'm sitting there reading, watching the videos. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck this nigga talking about.
So now exactly. Now you see what all right. Well, that's exactly how I felt this week. But the guy also said the same thing. It's like, yeah, repetition. You got to just get into it. You'll develop your own philosophies on what you see and how you want to play it out. And says you just have to know terminology, and you'll develop your own strategy. Kind of the more
and
if
it's
you find a
forcing me
strategy
to
you like, then stick to it and kind of modify it or give variants of it so it can kind of apply to your psyche. But there's a lot has to do, psyche, numbers, all that other stuff.
And it's forcing me to actually read market news, something which I wasn't doing before. And I actually read, what's going on in the economy. What is Trump doing? What's the economy doing? Like, all that, like, it's crazy how all that stuff comes together and it makes sense.
Yeah, right. So like we watch CNBC, CNN in the morning on a regular now.
Yeah.
On a regular.
Yeah. I mean, so
yeah,
man. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna definitely do more of these videos.
We should. Just a quick intro, bring people in. Know that I guess we're back.
I'm gonna do a registration form. People can register for the live stream, whatever. So that way, we can get questions coming in through Zoom.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty dope. So
yeah, I think that'd be good.
And I added a dude earlier. I had to kick him out already. I'm like, yo, bro, wait, this ain't that type of group. He was sitting there dropping links and shit. Like,
yeah,
you got bro. This ain't that type of group.
Well, I could have threw them all because I dropped some links. But that was just to get people to sign up.
He was dropping links that had nothing to do with finance. So you were dropping links, which is okay. I think I explained this in the group. You were dropping links that had to do what we were talking. He dropped some social media platform shit. Sign up for. I'm like, nah, bro. Nah,
Get that out of here. Get that out of here.
Yeah, this ain't gonna be one of those spam groups, right? So, and I just let it be known, like, hey, this is gonna be a really. This ain't gonna be a fly by the night thing, right? One of my friends, the guy I do the podcast with, he was like, because he didn't know who you were before I introduced you. He was like, "Yo, who's Aaron? Aaron dropping a lot in there." I was like, "Yeah, it's my cousin." I mean, he got a lot of knowledge and he's like, "Oh, okay." And I'm like, "Yeah, this is gonna be that type of group where it's gonna be a lot of activity, right?" And I'm gonna try and get in there every day, and just share, because so I have I kind of have a routine. So in the morning when I wake up and before I start work, I check my email and I'm subscribed to this investment newsletter, and I literally read they send a big long ass email. I read it every single day.
Oh, okay.
Every single day, right?
Okay.
So like I said, man, it's the more you study finance, the more interesting. And it's not really, and this has blown my mind. It's not necessarily about how much money I can make per se, right? It's not. It's just the fact that I now have a vehicle where I can create my own wealth.
Exactly.
I now have a vehicle.
Exactly.
My ATM's at the computer. Oh
exactly.
shit! I want $100. Let me go on, log on. Bam,
exactly.
$100, right? So
exactly, and I'm with you there as well. Like, right now I'm not worried about how much. I'm just worried about, okay, well, how many days can I be up? Like, I put a good amount in the Binance, you know how we have our accounts, right? But you know, you have to kind of fund it before you start buying. So, you know, talking it over with mother of my child, and like, hey, look what we're gonna do, how we're gonna get ready for things. Let her know how much I was gonna put in the Binance to start investing. Let her know everything's fine, but this is how much I'm putting in. And I even gave her my plans ahead up. This is how we're gonna do it, and just kind of want to introduce to her how, hey, look, you know, look, we can grab a little bit every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not greedy here. Like, if I kind of finesse this, I can make $20 a day, $30 extra a day.
Exactly.
I'm saying, like, all right, cool. I hopped in, I'm up 30, I'm out, I'm done. I'm out for the day. Yeah. Tomorrow, like when I see a good dip tomorrow, I'll get back in, I'll try to do some more. But today I'm done. I made mine, and I'm stopping. And I probably should have did that Sunday. I got a little greedy. I should have took $80 already. And it started again Monday because I could have made a lot more. But I mean, look, I guess during these times, I know, you know, which are tough times. I'm present. We've never been in times like this ever before, where you have the pandemic. A lot more people are spending time home with their families, and then teleworking. If you're fortunate and blessed enough to do that, I mean, for all the essential personnel who must go into work, you know, kudos to y'all, respect y'all, we love y'all. But that's why, you know, people like us will have channels like this will help you when you come to your off time. Like, all right, cool, let me make this move real quick. Boom, boom, boom. You know, so I could try to reposition my stuff. There are things you can learn in this time and take advantage of it. There's a lot going on economically. Don't be so wrapped up in what's going on with the coronavirus. There's a lot going on economically. Wealth can be, if you read and you're constantly trying to see what's going on economically, or just watching the news and doing your own research, there's a lot of wealth that can be transferred directly to your pockets. Directly to your pockets. I'm going to start dropping a lot more information on this, just Ripple in general, because I'm bullish as hell on that. I firmly believe that Ripple is going to change lives. And as cheap as it is, you know what I'm saying? The worst thing, this is how I see it. If it don't work, then okay, what I lose? 20 cents a share? I lost 20 cents a share. Okay. So, you know, these are not, you know, again, we're not a financial group. We're not giving you financial advice, entertainment purposes and just awareness purposes as well only. But, you know, you have to do your own research, make your own decisions, seek a financial advisor if you really want to get in depth with it. But we're just telling you, hey, what we believe, what we see based off the news, this is what we think is happening. So this is what I'm doing. But yeah, I'll drop a lot more links, this whole Ripple thing, because again, I'm real bullish on that. I believe firmly on that. And, you know, as I get an idea down on how I want to play this Bitcoin thing, because, you know, we have the halving coming up. I'm going to let y'all know. Because right now I got the bread on Binance, because, you know, from Sunday, right? So when Bitcoin started coming back down, I said, okay, I'm out. So I thought I caught myself breaking even. But then, you know, they charge a $5 trading fee. So when you go to sell, they're going to charge you $5 to sell. I was like, oh, shit, I just lost $4.57. So, I mean, right now, if I were to get back in, I would have made that money back and some more. But yeah, man, as I start to see how I'm going to do it, you know, when we come here and we have these discussions, I'll update everybody on, hey, this is what I did since the last time we talked.
Yeah. All right. And I'm gonna upload this to YouTube also. Actually, okay. I might do that and then just share the YouTube video in the group chat.
Okay.
And then, of course, if I got any questions, you can hit me and Aaron up or post them to the group chat. You know, we all, you know, we're not. I don't want to say we're dominating the chat. You know, we just want to lead the way, right? That's so anybody can post to the chat. You got some knowledge that we may not be privy to. Go ahead and drop your knowledge, right?
Yeah, and this, like I said, feel free to drop the knowledge. A lot of times in the chat, if you see me talking, it may be, if it's not at somebody specific, more than likely I'm talking to Charles. It'll be a conversation, and more than likely me and him would have. You guys just have the opportunity to see it. Yeah. And if you learn something from it, great. If it's, you know, if it's nothing to you, don't worry about it, you know. But if we can provide any information in there for you guys, anybody to walk away with something, you know, now's the time to take advantage of.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah, I can't remember the quote. Somebody says, if you walk away from this with, and haven't developed like a new skill, haven't developed a new habit, you wasted your time. I'm like,
That's have I
that's
not been
true.
saying this? Like when I told, like when we was talking the other day, I said, Chuck, there's no reason. I remember I told you, sign up for Python. You know, I want to get better at coding in Python. So I got the Udemy Python going. I'm taking the class right after this. I'm hopping right on that. You know, I didn't really kind of switch roles with the new contract at work. So, you know, I got to get real familiar with these Palo Alto firewalls, managers, all stuff like that. I've been studying that. You know, I'm getting deeper in as far as this investing with options. I started doing a lot more stuff with it, even though it's hard as hell. And just being well-rounded more in the economy and how to manage finances and just make sure I'm doing the right thing, not doing the right thing, but making the decisions that I feel are the best.
Yeah.
Just leaving my money in the bank is not really it for me anymore. You know, I mean, of course, in a family, this is how I see banks. Banks are where you store emergency funds.
Yeah.
It's not where you go to not where you go to save up. I'm sorry, it's not where you go to get a lot of interest on your money and like, oh, I got this money in the bank, so I'm good. Boom, boom. If you want to make money off your money, you don't leave it in the bank.
Yeah.
You just put it in the bank in case something were to happen one day. Don't really worry about the interest you're getting onto it because it's damn near nothing anyway. Yeah. So what I do is for my family, you know, again, I talk with the mother of my child, and I'm like, all right, so what are we doing? Well, fiance. I'm like, all right, so what are we doing? These are my plans. This is how much I think we should have in the bank in case something were to happen. Boom, we're covered. I said everything else we invest.
Yeah. And yeah, man, I agree. Like I had some bread in my savings account today, and I'm sitting there looking at it. It's the same fucking number it was a month ago.
Right.
So I don't know if people know, but Coinbase has a coin called USD coin, and you get 1.25 APY on it.
So wait. So, because you know that's what you get when you load up on Binance. I didn't know. So what? So I didn't know, but Coinbase is doing that. Are you serious?
Yeah.
I got about 3,600 of those sitting over there in Binance. I need to go to Coinbase.
I just transferred it to Coinbase. Yeah, you get a 1.25 APY. It's the USD coin. Make sure it'll tell you.
So do you have to wait the whole year for it to roll over, or does it add to it every day? Does it add to it
daily?
Every month?
Yeah, there's a ticker right next to it. Like when you log in, there's a ticker to it, and it shows you how much you've accumulated every single day. Like the ticker is always moving because it's daily.
Okay, so even though the ticker is always moving, right, and it's daily, and they say, okay, you get what, how much? 1.2 something APY?
1.25 APY. Yeah.
Okay, so you're making that over the course of the whole year. You're making 1.25. All right, so my question is, so how often do they put that? Because I know it's growing every day, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like, all right, we pretty much take what you have in there right now. We're going to multiply this amount by 1.25, and we're going to give it to you throughout the course of the year. Mm-hmm. So do they give it to you? Did they drop it in your account every day, or they just show you the ticker and say, "Oh, if you wait"?
I don't know if y'all can see. I don't care. Ain't no, but like right here, this thing is moving right now. Like this thing is going up right now. This number right here.
Oh, so that's you?
Yeah.
Oh, I got to do that.
Yeah, bro.
Damn, are you serious? Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's the new bank. But you gotta be careful with this, man, because I feel like I don't know. We can get to that later. That's some more conversation. Let me not say you gotta be careful. Everything right now is legit, but because I read a lot of stuff on both sides, and you got some people having to be more mindful about these exchanges. Like,
oh yeah, of course.
And they just shut you down and take your bread whenever, because Coinbase closed my account, but they didn't take my bread. They closed my first account, mm-hmm. and they say, you gotta move all your money off this. Like, but at a drop, they send me. I'm like, what happened? Yeah, your account is closed. Can't log back in. Move. Yeah. Like they won't fully close it out till you move all your money. They have to move all my money off. So that's good information with that USD. I think I'm man. I got a ton of that sitting on Binance.
Yeah, and just transfer the money over, and then when you're ready to transfer it out, you just it's set up like an actual coin, like an XRP. So what you do is you go to the app, you type in how much you want to transfer over, you trade it, and then when you're ready to sell it, just sell it.
And USD is pretty much like a stable coin, like Tether coin. I mean, in USD is per dollar, so it's not like you have to worry about being exposed to the market.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
going to go up and down.
Yeah,
USD is always going to be a dollar.
Yeah.
So
whatever a dollar is, that's what it is.
That's what it is. That's what you get.
It
All right, so that's way more. And like, you know, if anybody hears that, that's really important. If you were sticking around this long,
yeah,
that's way more than any bank is going to give you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it right now. That is way more than any bank is ever going to give you. So
and it occurs and it accrues daily.
And it accrues daily. Okay, so that's what I was trying to ask you. All right, so and it accrues daily. Again, that's way more than any bank is ever going to give you. And that has me. Thank you for letting me know that. I'm seriously about to be up on that night. That's really had me doing some changes.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's my spiel for the day, man.
All right, yeah, man.
We can welcome the group. This is the whole sessions we'll be having. We'll be updating y'all.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna upload it to YouTube and then put it in the group chat.
Perfect, man.
All right, Cuzzo.
Yeah, man. This is cool, man. I'll keep you in the loop of everything, and I'll be pretty active in that group.
All right, cool.
Yeah, but this is a great idea. I guess you was right. The whole live shit.
Yeah.
We don't need all this shit right now.